yesterday and stuff, so I guess I had the heater turned way down.
It was nice outside today. Just gets cold down here in the basement.
Yeah, it's nice in here. Nice inside.
What in the hell are you doing?
When? Oh, they're here. The people, they're here. Oh,
What the fuck are you talking about?
All the guys out there in the chat, they're waiting for us to start the show.
He went
don't
live.
start it yet.
He started.
Good thing I didn't say, fuck the ATF or anything out loud.
Oh, yeah, it's a good thing
you wouldn't want to say
didn't.
fuck the ATF.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, audience, are you ready?
Saturday.
I thought you had some
Panelist.
stupid little thing that came up and went off
Panelist,
first.
are you ready?
We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
All right. So, Fowl Territory is coming at you
Friday.
right now. Oh, the song's over. Wow, I was just getting into it, man. Welcome to Fowl Territory 205. I'm your host, Gizzard Gary, and it is Friday, February the 10th, 2023. Welcome, one and all, to the show. So before we get going too far, let's see who is out there waiting. And I say the first one out there is 223 DMR. Looking forward to it. 2 Live Moo is second, because every second matters. Tactical Fud is out there. Weston Probst is in the audience. Mike White, 2A Advocacy is out there. Ozzy Orsborn barking at the moon as always. Devil Dog 17013 is with us this evening. Clint Torres is out there. And Bending Ballistics is with us. And MS is out there. Skidmark is in the audience. And let's see, Obnoxious One is out there and in here. I see Warsaw Patriot is in the audience. So, welcome one and all to the show. And thanks for showing up. I just saw Justin Grimm pop in. Welcome,
Do we have
Justin.
a stenographer in the back room somewhere?
We must. I tell you what. Yeah, there's Justin right there. And
I'm sorry, you all have the poorest keyboards.
Abby Finnegan is out there. All these squares make a circle. I like that. GTP Productions is out there trying to trigger
What
a
kind of stupid ass name is that?
Oh, no,
I
he's
know,
some weirdo. Don't even have the chick on his logo anymore, so screw that guy. I was only friends with him because he had a chick on his logo.
Blitz is out there. So we've already got 23 people out there in the audience, and they're waiting.
Why?
I don't know.
That's our stenographer, Bending Ballistics. It's a stenographer.
It's a habit. It's just a habit.
If you send a self-addressed stamped envelope, we will send you a transcript of the program tonight.
Old habits like me are hard to break. Anyway,
I really didn't know I wasn't muted when I was typing away.
You were what? You couldn't tell by the echoing clacks?
No, but I could tell whenever y'all started griping about the stenographer. I knew exactly what you was talking about, but I thought I was muted. And these beats have really good microphones because I was, not like right at my keyboard.
So you're saying the beats picked up the beat? Okay. Hillbilly Up is out there. So let's meet my esteemed panel for this evening, and my first guest over here on the right on the screen, he is, of course, my lovely co-host. Comes to us from state of North Carolina, He is, of course, the light that brightens our day. He is
Ow.
the magic that makes it happen. And he is
Ooh.
the voice of calmness, the voice of reason, even when he's getting poked. Let's welcome one and all, your friend and mine, Obnoxious One, the man of orange.
What a shocker of an introduction, Gizzard.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Yo.
So, this guy down the bottom, where he belongs, I should say, is just happens to be my neighbor to the south, which is also where his estate is, below mine, where it should be. But he has risen to the top of that.
It's from Kansas's pants.
He has risen to the top of that state. However big of a climb that is, because he is the pride.
Always rises to the top.
He is the pride of Chelsea, Oklahoma, probably the whole damn state, truth to be known. He is, of course, the one, the only, the world famous
Power bottom.
gun snob.
Yo,
What's up, snobby?
you know, just hanging out.
Kansas's pants.
No.
Abby says, damn, he's a bottom.
Power bottom.
Blitz says, Gizzard brought the best and brightest for his panel.
Where the hell are they?
No, I'm still waiting on them to show up. So right now, it's
They
just
still
these
back in the
two.
green room? You probably had to put
Yeah.
a door on that green room. Let them get out.
Warsaw's having a fit for me to read his comment, as he normally does. All right. Gizzard Gary, I see you've been growing the beard. Now you just need a Heisenberg hat, and you will look like Walter White.
Say my
Okay,
name.
well that's a better comment than he normally puts, so I'll accept it.
Say my name.
Let's see. GTP Production says, I'm still blinded by Snob's shirt. Yeah.
He's jealous of my retro rifle shirt that I wore in my video that I released today.
Did you get the one they released today?
No, I'm not spending money right now. I'm off work for 2 weeks. I don't need to spend the money. Is it good? Should I go buy it anyways?
Yeah, it's one you'd wear.
Should
You
I
should buy it.
should I go full squib and put it on a credit card?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is you have to order two when you order. That's the problem.
Well, they've still got one that the one they released today is yellow, and then they've got one that's a lot like the one you've been wearing all the time now.
I have 4 now.
So, Triggerfish 45 is out there in the audience. Chris from the 740 is out there. I see G23 in the audience.
Now, does Triggerfish hang out with Fish Break?
I don't think they're related.
No. Okay.
Ooh, that Tropical Fields is nice.
See?
That Bomber's pretty nice too.
Are we shopping or are we having a show here?
Snob is
Well, I'm clearly shopping.
gonna put it on a credit card.
Yeah, we need Squib in here. Well, actually, we need Rob D to be the counterpoint. So.
Just pay
Just
cash.
pay
for it.
cash. Cash is king.
Well, they won't take cash on the interwebs, unfortunately.
They won't.
No.
Oh, damn. I've been doing it wrong all this time.
What do? You have like a little thing in your, like a pop machine in your computer screen. You just drop a $1 bill in.
Mm-hmm.
A pop
Cash app,
machine?
yo.
That's a soda machine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pop.
No, I joined this retro rifle collectors group on Facebook. That was a mistake. Oh man.
I have not joined that group, but now I'm gonna have
You don't want to.
They sell them in there too? Is that what the problem is?
Oh yeah, they like a lot of people just buy them as soon as they come out,
Mm-hmm.
and then they sell them.
And then flip them. Yeah.
And then,
That happens sometimes.
whenever they're unavailable.
You guys probably buy used shirts off each other. Jeez.
No, they won't take them out of the package, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, they don't take them out of the package. They're brand new in the package all the time. They just buy extras whenever they buy them, and then I still haven't seen my Miami Vice one I really wanted. So
People do that to knives a lot. They'll buy up the drop and then 15 minutes after the drop, they're listing them on the knife groups for
it's
$100
kind of like
more.
on a Olight page on Facebook. Oh my god!
Oh look, Weston's over there on the Twitch.
Buying 25 of them and then selling them afterward.
Mm-hmm.
Abby says it's a Coke machine. Bless your heart.
Mm.
Only if it's selling Coca-Cola.
I'll allow it.
Not in the South.
Can you get me a Pepsi out of that Coke machine?
In the real South, not Oklahoma. That's just kind of the doormat to the South.
I'd drink skunk piss before I drink Pepsi anyway.
Wow.
Pepsi's a superior Coke.
How about Pepsi Zero Sugar?
That is actually skunk piss. That is actually what that is.
Defense Dad is in the audience. He sees gun people. I don't know where he's looking.
He should be trying to see offense, Mom, but you know.
Devil Dog, he says, Gizzard Gary in the South, it'd be a sweet tea machine, not a pop machine. There you go. Got a point. Got a point. Abby says Dr. Check is the superior Coke. Never heard of that one.
Sounds like a Walmart brand of Dr. Pepper.
GTP Production says Zero Sugar equals kissing your sister. You've never kissed my sister.
I'd kiss your knees.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him. Anyway, we've got a show to do. And
Why?
Why? Because these people demand it. They know. Why in the hell? Oh, you're going to take it over with this stuff. At least we're not watching you go through Vine for 45 minutes.
I was just showing you. Look at that black and purple one. That would look. I'd look pretty sexy in that one. I'm just saying.
You should get that one.
I know. $50.
They're all $50.
I know. I could buy Braden a youth one. Wait, he ain't gonna wear a youth size.
No, he's not gonna fit into a youth one.
Dang it. He likes my shirts, by the way.
Abby says it's sold in Winn-Dixie. GTP Production says you can just call me Pacifist Gary. Okay, Pacifist Gary.
That's weird because that's not even his name.
It's not.
That's odd.
No. Abby says people who call Coke pop also put sugar in cornbread and beans in chili. No.
I do not put beans in chili.
Chili has beans. Fight me.
No. Beans are disgusting. Beans don't belong in anything but the trash can. That's like the only food I don't eat. Well, mostly.
You'd have been starving around here tonight because I made a big pot of navy beans and ham.
Is that what that smell in the green room is?
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
It's good stuff, too, man. And since you all don't like it, I get to eat it all. Ozzy says, really not looking forward to Monday. Got to go back to work. I'm sorry.
Me either. Actually, I kind of am looking forward to go back to work.
Not me. Justin Grimm said had an RC Cola last week. Been like 30 years.
I couldn't tell you the last time I had RC Cola.
Jesus.
And a moon pie. Oh, wait, I had a moon pie somewhat recently, like in the last 5 years.
Weston Prope says, I made liver and onions tonight. You got company in the house
What's
you're trying
wrong
to get
with
rid
him?
of or what, man?
I had ribeyes tonight.
You make liver and onions when you have guests that just won't leave.
No, I wouldn't even do that then. I'll just tell them get the F out.
Now, Pacifist says if you just use a little canola oil in a pan, you can slide the beans right into the trash.
See, there you go. Who knows what's up?
That's what you do with that liver and onions that Weston's cooking.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I'll eat the onions out of it. I'm going to pass on the liver.
Now, Mike White 2A Advocacy says, I've got my hashtag in, and as I've said, I got to go to work tomorrow, so I'll see everyone on the next one. All right. See you, and good luck. I'll let you know.
He's not even a real 2A advocate if he's not even going to stick around for this show. It's ridiculous.
He's got stuff to do, man.
I don't care. This show's more important.
Really? Mr. 5 minutes late.
I was almost on time.
I'm still upset with these people that are arguing with me that beans don't belong in chili.
Heading Ballistic says beans and chili are
See?
a must-have. Devil Dog says my folks try to put beans in chili. I keep telling them not if they want me to eat it. Yeah, I like beans in my chili, just for the record.
It's just a filler.
That's
Just
because
put
they
more
belong
meat
in
in it.
chili.
Just put more meat in it.
That's what she said.
Mm.
Ozzy likes liver and onions if it's cooked right.
If it's cooked right, it's at somebody else's house and you don't have to eat it.
Exactly.
If it's cooked right, it's incinerated to the point of its dust. Then you can just kind of brush it off into the trash. Abby says, I've been trying to de-yankify my fiance. So far, she understands sugar goes in tea, not cornbread, and beans don't go in chili. Okay. And GGW Outdoors.
See, there's her problem is that she's not engaged to a straight woman because they get de-yankified like right after you put that ring on them.
Defense
Jesus,
Dad
Defense
says,
Dad.
back to work tomorrow for me. Missed today. Was at the ER at 1 a.m. Kidney stones are a bitch. Ouch.
He's going to get one of those massagers like Rob has.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, at that point I'd try anything.
Really?
Anything. I mean, when you're laying in a bathtub in cold water curled up in a ball crying it hurts so bad, you'll try anything.
Being such a pansy.
Go to the ER.
God. So was that your wedding night or what?
No, that was Karen's wedding night.
Yeah.
That's right. Krabby says out there, hello. Weston says, I thought de-yankified was being banned from TYM chats. Abby says, if a woman dates me, she's not straight. All righty.
Well, that's why I said you're dating the wrong kind of women.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I don't really want to read some of this stuff out loud. Jacob S. is out.
You don't have to read everything out loud.
No, you don't.
You don't. You've got stuff to do, things to see.
Abby's fiance is from Minnesota.
Did she say a boat or a boot? A boat. A boat.
She's Florida gal now. Well, she probably don't
kind of like about, only different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Canadian friends. I said, it's not a boot, it's a really big shoe. But anyway.
So what's the topic for tonight, Gizzard?
The topic for tonight is,
what are we going to talk about?
Let there be light. In other words, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of lights on pistols. So I got a small panel, so you might have to
lights
talk
are the
real slow
light,
or talk a lot, one or the other. But wanted to discuss, are we individually, I guess, in favor or not in favor? I know you guys have lights on your pistols, so I presume you're in favor of them, but tell me why. Tell me what you need them for. What the hell?
I don't know, but if he's dying, I'm all for it. Are you gonna make it there? Thinking about maybe unmuting or so we can hear you die? Okay.
I barely got to the mute button in time, and somehow I turned the camera on in the process.
What are you doing?
I was choking on Mean Bean. It went down the wrong pipe.
Thought you didn't like beans.
I don't.
Anyway, lights on pistols, guys. Tell me about them. Why do you like them? Why do you need them?
Because I'm tactical.
Is that it? Just to be cool?
No
Really?
other reason, just tactical.
Samesies. Can confirm.
I like to know what I'm shooting at.
It's overrated.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just wait till they get underneath the street light. So anyway, I started blasting.
So I guess that would be one thing we could put under pro is that it gives you the ability to see your target no matter how much light you have or none at all. You can still see what you're shooting at, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's really no other advantage to it other than maybe it might help absorb recoil a little bit, but that and it takes up that neat little spot on your rail that looks kind of bare.
Blitz has the correct answer.
But now I've got some comments out there. So let's see what people are saying.
I don't have a light on my EDC, but I do have a light in my EDC.
Warsaw says the con with lights is that most holsters don't work with lights on your pistol, but you can get holsters that do.
It's not 2010 anymore. You can get pretty much any common pistol, common light. You can get the holster for it.
Yeah. Find me a leather holster that'll handle my TLR1.
I can think of one.
I can think of one.
Yes. All right. So most Kydex holsters.
Now, Abby says, every defensive firearm I own has a light. The only exception is my shotgun because I need to order one. Clint Torres says, pro mitigation of recoil. Con gives away your position.
Doesn't give away your position if you don't turn it on.
Mm-hmm. Not if you use a handheld and you hold it off to the side and up.
Justin Grimm says, no lights and no mailbox on top either.
Well, he doesn't know what he's
talking about the Kraken.
I enjoy my mailbox. Because you never know when you get in a gunfight and you need to check your mail at the same time. It happens.
You've got mail.
Yeah.
So Pacifist says the biggest con is that your light is on your pistol. A huge pro is that you have a light on your pistol.
Well, see, I also carry my little Streamlight micro USB in my pocket every day, no matter what. So I've got a little light.
Does it clip onto your underwear at night? Oh, that's right. You don't wear underwear to bed. Where are you going to clip? Oh, well, never mind. Anyway.
I have this special holster for it. I'll leave that alone.
So, is it some kind of hammock?
Now, Blitz says muzzle blast should light your way. Oh, so just fire a couple shots to light up the area. That's a good idea. Abby says positive identification of the threat and the possibility of avoiding a shoot with high enough candela. Oh, so
if I've got my gun on you, you're probably getting shot. There ain't no avoiding it.
If your light's bright enough, it could make you freeze and possibly drop your firearm or whatever. Ozzy says, I have lights on my home defense guns, but not my carry. Travis T's out there. Defense Dad says lights on pistols are needed because it's not already hard enough to find a good left-handed holster. Might as well make it more difficult.
More difficult.
Have you tried being less wrong-handed?
That's true. Let's see. Mr. Knives is out there. Chocolate. Mr. HO661 says, same as Ozzy, home defense carbine has a light, but not my EDC. Abby says, buy a Kydex holster, leather will warp. Chicago Mike the Shooter is out there in the audience. Welcome. Abby says, giving away my position is a risk I'm willing to take in exchange for being able to know what I'm shooting at. Fair enough. I'm not shooting someone who's running away. Blitz says, I also have a light on my home defense gun, but not my carry. Easier to carry an extra micro LED flashlight for me. Defense Dad says, strap the light to the cat and kick him. He'll run around and you won't give away your position. He has 9 lives. Wow.
That may be the most tactically sound position I've seen anyone take.
I'd say he thought this through.
Like this. Well, I'm going to get me a pair of Crocs because on Vine they have Croc lights, and then I'm just lighting away with my feet.
Are
Don't have
you
to worry
sure
about it.
it had all those letters in it?
Yes, it had exactly those letters in
Okay.
it.
Now, I guess my next pacifist says, if you're in your own home, turn the damn lights on. Well,
Why would I do that and give away the advantage of knowing my
What y'all are
house?
talking about? I'm throwing my nods on and
So, I guess the question is, are there some guns you can put a light on and others you can't put a light on?
Well, you can't put one on a Glock
that
42.
aren't designed to have a light mounted to them. Let's put it that way.
I don't have a light on my Timber R7 Micro.
Well, if you got that side discharge chute on it, you have a place to put one.
Oh, shut up.
I see that Free Day, I believe it is out there. Abby says, I'm willing to spend an extra couple $100 to avoid prison time for shooting my neighbor who's looking for a dog. Wow.
My neighbor better not be in my yard at 3 a.m. or we're going to have problems.
Mr. Knife says, just fold a pizza into a holster and eat it at the end of the day.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That's an idea. I like that.
That sounds like it's an inferior pizza.
Now, Clint Torres says, first you'll see the light, then after the bang, you'll go towards the light. Wow. Defense Dad says, Snob is stealthy. He'll put on his Hey Dudes on, so he walks quietly.
I have my Hey Dudes on right now, so shut your dirty mouth.
So do I. Thank you very much. Chicago Mike the Shooter says, I have a 300 lumen streamlight on my Canic Elite Combat EDC. Okay. But what if what you carry is like a revolver or something like that? Then what are your options? Do you have any as far as lights go?
I think Pacifist has a revolver with a light.
I mean, not something that's duct taped on.
Oh.
You could
There's
use
some with rails.
Yeah, you could use hose clamps.
But there are
Zip ties.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be serious for a momentary second.
Why start now?
What? Why?
There
why
are
do you want to be serious?
There are
That's
guns
what I'm
that
for.
aren't readily available to have lights mounted on them, so it's not something everybody could do. So that's just 686 plus tactical, he says. Okay, so I guess, and I'm kind of like several people out there in the audience. My
old and
my home defense
cracky.
pistol does have a light. My EDC does not. But
Totally
that's
not where I was
just
going
me.
with that.
Bjorn's out there, by the way. Welcome, Bjorn. So if you're a fan of lights, there's all kinds of different lights out there, aren't there? Everything from the fairly cheap to what in the hell are you doing?
When did Sarge come in?
God,
What is wrong with him tonight?
Tonight?
I blame you.
Tonight. So there's different lights out there. There's extremely, I don't want to say cheap because that's not fair, but there are inexpensive
What, you
lights
can say
out
cheap.
there. There are some cheap ones out there.
You can
What's
talk
the
about
difference?
cheap
What do
in
you
both meanings of the word?
if you spend, I mean, a lot of people I know go for the stream lights and stuff like that. So why? I mean, they are on the expensive side, but what do you get with that? What does it give you? I mean, does
Stream lights
light
aren't
cred.
expensive. Stream
Does
lights
light
are
work better?
mid-priced.
It's street cred.
But does
Stream
it
lights are
actually work
mid-priced.
better? Does it, you've got considerations. Is the light going to go out because of the recoil? Is the battery going to last? Is it going to be supported if it breaks?
It's not a bomb on the end of your pistol. That's one reason.
It's only a bomb if I actually have it in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Back in the day, I didn't have a pistol mounted light. I had this bad boy. And I thought, back in like 07 when I bought this dude, this thing was the brightest light in the world.
Mm-hmm. It's all 50. It's got all 50 of those lumens.
I charged it here sometime back, and it's like,
You can't even see across your building with it, can you?
yeah, no. These two have about the equal amount of power, honestly. This one might have a little more.
You sure about that?
This one was 300 lumens.
Okay.
Is it a mag light?
Oh, it's a Streamlight. It's an old school Streamlight Stinger. The button's even worn off. I carried that thing all the time.
Let's say hi to my neighbor to the north. Pat in the bunker is out there. In a bunker in an undisclosed location. Maybe to the north of me.
Upset, Gizzard. Upset. Just gave him away.
Chicago Mike says, speaking of revolvers, SAR just released a 357 Magnum SR. Okay. Abby says, Streamlight is durable, reliable, reputable, high candela, reasonably priced, and rarely available.
All this is true.
All this is true. I do not own a Streamlight.
Really?
I do not own a Streamlight.
Not a single one?
Not a single one.
I'm like Gizzard and his O-Lights. I have 3 Streamlights sitting on my desk right now.
I don't have any lights at all sitting on my desk right now. Thank you very much.
I see a Streamlight pistol light right over there.
I have a Streamlight and a no light sitting here.
I mean, I do have a few O-Lights. I've been wanting to get Streamlights. I've got several models. They are going to cost you some money, unless, of course, you get them given to you. But
I Walnut. In all seriousness, Streamlight is not an expensive light at all. There's a lot that are way more expensive.
So there are some other brands out there. What are they?
Surefire,
Mod-Lite,
Cloud,
Phoenix,
Through Night. There's
says I've got O-Lights, Through Nights, Lumen Top, Mag Light, and Streamlight. Chicago Mike says, Gizzard Gary, what? No Streamlight? I know. There went my cred right there.
Mm-hmm. He even had a Streamlight on the thumbnail here.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I just wanted something
you
I
could
could
have a Streamlight for like $20.
Copy. Travis T says the biggest benefit to Streamlight is the warranty. Everything but the battery is covered forever. No questions asked.
Well, I requested because I bought one from Amazon in the warehouse and it didn't come with the Glock key on it. I sent a request to Streamlight to get my Glock key and they never replied. So take that for what you will.
I'll email my connection for you.
Okay. You can get crappy customer service from any company. You can get good customer service from any company.
So real quick, while I put a poll up there, Basfus says the lights with all the lumens blind at night if you use them in your home. So he says get a light that has a low setting. True? False? I mean, if you take that 1500 lumen light in pitch dark and turn it on, is it going to blind you just as fast as it does
Not
your
as
attacker?
fast, but it's going to blind you.
Yeah, try it sometime. Turn off all the lights, let your eyes get used to it, and then turn that bad boy on. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't sound like fun.
It does not sound like fun.
It's even better if you do it when you got nods on.
So do you need a high-powered light for home protection? Do you really need 1,000, 1,500 lumen?
I actually do.
Do you need an AR-15?
No, I'm trying to be serious here. Once again, momentarily.
Oh. Well, no, I seriously do
warn
need
us.
that because 99% of the time when I'm using my defensive light, it's because I hear a coyote or something, and I'm shining it out looking at 100 yards, not it.
So you're using it for a spotting light and not exactly.
If I'm in bed and hear what sounds to be coyotes outside, yes.
So you go outside with your pistol to hunt coyotes?
I have many times.
When you've got
I've shot at
15
them off my
dozen
backpack.
rifles sitting around your house?
I have a Streamlight on my rifle too.
Well, I'm just trying to, as far as people who are trying to decide what they want to do, are there advantages, like Pacifist says, to getting one that's maybe not as bright? How many lumens is enough?
Depends on your usage, honestly.
Right? And how big your house is, obviously.
If you're looking for something just in the house, then 300 lumens is probably plenty, or have one with a low setting on it.
But if you're out in the middle of a parking lot outside a Walmart and somebody attacks you, you're not going to really care too much about the bright light.
Nope.
Let's see. So, W Outdoors says but now my browser's locking up on me.
If you're gonna reach out 100 yards and touch something, you want to be able to see out there 100 yards and touch something. So a 300 lumen light ain't gonna cut it for you.
No.
Am I even here?
No, you left. You're in Kansas, last I heard.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I've been trying to click on this comment for the last 30 seconds and nothing happened. GGW Outdoor says my 1200 is like the sun at night.
It's all right, because I'm wearing my sunglasses.
That's right. Because your future is so bright, you got to wear shades. Abby says all of my lights are 1,000 lumens and 20,000 plus candela. I've ran dry runs clearing structures with my stream lights. So if you're used to it, I guess, that's one thing, be accustomed to it. Train with it maybe if you can. Might be a good idea. Let's see. Travis T says, I always have a Streamlight Stylus Pro USB in my pocket. Getting old requires more light in your life. That's my problem. I don't have enough light in my life. Shut up.
You
both of you.
Hey,
You
Gizzard,
are warned
Gizzard,
now.
Look down. Look down. Look down.
At what?
Your downstairs neighbor. You could have some light in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened to Snob there. I don't know
Yeah.
what.
Something happened to Snob many years ago.
I don't know. Maybe he'll come back here pretty soon. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, looky there. He's back.
What
would you do without us?
About to find out. Let's see. GTP production. Pacifist says if you use all the lumens intermittently, then it's a rave. Yeah, you can put it on the strobe.
Yeah, if you don't turn the strobe mode off your little stream light, you can put it on strobe and down.
Defense Dad says, is it acceptable to put a stream light on your flintlock, or should you stay period correct and mount an oil lantern?
Now I know Gizzard will remember these because he probably still uses one. But do you remember the headlamp with the wire that came down? You wore the battery pack for coon hunting at night. Had the big. Dad had them when I was a kid. They probably had like 3 lumens and 1 candela. They had a headlamp like this big around, honestly, big old bright kind of thing, and a wire that came down. You strapped the battery on your belt.
It was a miner's lamp.
Abby says, get training. Take that money that you were going to spend on a new CZ or whatever and take a low to no light class. That's some expensive training. Jeez. Let's see. Abby says, strobe is for raves, not serious use. Justin Grimm says, I remember those.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about the Streamlight, that some of the cheap lights that have the strobe feature, you just have to go through them. Streamlight, you can actually go in the settings and turn it off. So no matter what I do, I can't activate the strobe anymore.
So on the poll I just ran, we had 21 votes. 71% of the people out there in the audience do not have a light on their EDC pistol. Only 28% do. Interesting. But, I mean, yes, if you decide you're going to do that, I mean, if your pistol accommodates it, and some of them have special kind of lights, my my SIG P365 has to have either a rail adapter, or I think Streamlight actually makes a custom light for the smaller pistols that'll go on there too. So there are some considerations, but yes, you add a light, you are changing a holster too, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something you got to keep in mind. So how much should they expect to pay for a good light? 50, 100, 200?
I think you can get a decent light in the $100 price range, 100, 120 at the most.
You're definitely going to be in the $100 range.
I mean, well, the TLR, what's the TLR7? It's
TLR7's been running higher than the TLR1.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't remember what it was.
Running like 150.
Oh, wow.
That's another point. Not all lights will fit on all pistols.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have special rails, and the rails and the spaces in between are a little bit different on, say, a Glock versus some other pistols. So you've got to get the light that will work for your gun. David Walcott's out there and wants to know what's a good brand. Well, I know pretty much the consensus in here has been Streamlight. Although
I like my Surefire light, but it's almost, what did we give for them? Do you remember, OB?
Almost 3.
I did. That's what I was thinking. We gave almost 3 for it. That's what's on my G45.
Okay, all kidding aside, are O-lights any good?
Yes.
If you like a bomb. I've never had a problem with any of my O-lights. The only downfall to them is they're high, doesn't stay high very long. But for 99.9% of people, they're perfectly fine, in my opinion.
So if you've already got one, you don't need to throw it in the trash and go buy a Streamlight necessarily.
Oh, you absolutely should.
Oh, you definitely should.
Well, yeah, that you should definitely do.
But for the price difference, I would probably not buy an O-light compared to a Streamlight, because there's just not that much price difference. And you've got and one of the main reasons I say that is the holster compatibility.
Oh, that's true. You're going to have a lot more compatibility.
Yeah, but if you're getting the PL Pro, doesn't that fit in the X300 holsters?
I don't know.
And a lot of people are making holsters for O-lights anyway, because
yeah, they are.
Very few. DJ Play Nice is out there in the audience. Also, Tactical Turtle is in the audience.
I have O-lights on stuff. I have Streamlights on stuff. I have a Surefire that's basically a Instagram prop right now.
David Walcott says, Phoenix, all right, I found a winner. Got an account with them.
My problem with the Phoenix light is it's actually one of my favorite lights, but nobody's making a holster for that.
Nope.
One.
That would be my hands down favorite light, because it's the same width of the gun. It's the same.
Mine's right over here on the charger.
Same length, perfectly with the muzzle end of a G19. I love that light. I'd love to have that light on something, but nobody's going to make any holsters for it.
Yeah. It's a very nice light, but.
So if you have lights, you've bought this light, now you've got different kinds. You've got kinds that take batteries, and you have lights that are rechargeable.
I'm pretty sure they all take batteries.
Yeah.
Okay, some of them are replaceable batteries, and some of them are charged.
Oh, well, I think all batteries are charged unless they're discharged, in which case then they're not gonna work.
Look at that look. He's about ready to come to the computer and slap you.
That's all right.
You signed up for this, Gizzard.
I've got my TLR1 on my SIG P320 here. I'm ready for him.
If there's anybody out there in the audience that's thinking about hosting their own live stream, be very selective as to who you have on your panel.
Okay.
But you know what I mean.
They could come holster with cardboard, duct tape, and a dream.
So what's see, Abby's got a comment out there. I don't trust rechargeable lights for any serious use. Why? What's the bad thing about a rechargeable light? Is they die at the wrong time, and then you can't just pop new batteries in.
I guess.
I just go ahead.
I think a lot of them are rechargeable batteries, but you can actually take the batteries out. If you're talking like an integrated battery, then yeah, because then when your battery goes bad, your whole light's gone.
Yeah, I have some, and I'm sure you do too, that lights especially that have a magnetic charger, the battery's not removable. The only way to get power back in it is to recharge battery. And then I've got some other lights that actually you just pop the cover off, you take the batteries out, put a new set in, you're ready to go. So it's a good idea to test those batteries every once in a while.
Well, yeah.
Probably a good idea. If you've got a light with batteries, you ought to make sure that they work every once in a while. That doesn't mean turn them on for half an hour each day. But
if you've got a light without batteries, then you don't need to test it because
that's true. That's true. That's true. Are the batteries expensive for those things? They're not, are they?
There's the CR123s.
Yeah, but I don't know what the price is for them.
You can get it. You can get a 12-pack of them for $20.
I buy the Streamlight of the Surefire brand on Amazon.
Yeah, it's like $22 for the 12-pack of them.
So you could have plenty of batteries around and not have any issue.
That's the nice thing about like my, my shit the fan gun, that kind of stuff. My go bag has some replaceable batteries, but versus having to charge your light. But at the same time, these people that say, "Oh, you can't trust a rechargeable light, to trust your life." No, you can. Every police officer in this country uses a Streamlight rechargeable Stinger still. I mean, the new ones are just a little better quality or some kind of light similar to that that's rechargeable.
True story.
So are there certain brands? I know there's different mounting options for the rails. Some of them require a tool or a hex key to mount the light to the rails. Others, like your lights, have a quick mount dismount system. What's the best way to go with that?
Like the Streamlight has a little screw with you can use your fingers with. If you need to break it loose, you can pick a casing or something.
Yep, or coin.
Okay.
David, mine was super bright and it burned out. It's something about how I shook it. It shook.
Now, depending on the light, the way you turn it on and off is different too. Isn't that true?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had one sent to me. I'll be nice and I won't name the brand. But they sent it to me and I honestly felt so bad about how bad I was going to be to it in the video. I didn't even do a video on it. It was absolute hot garbage. And it was the goofiest way to turn it on and off. It had 2 switches. It was absolute garbage for a pistol light. I was like, nope.
Yep.
This would be better for both of us if I just don't.
Streamlight has a rocker that you can rock just a little bit, and it's momentary on. And you click it all the way down, and it's all the way up, whichever side you're on, and it stays on. The Surefire that has a rocker switch on it, but that rocker switch is also a push switch, so momentary is push it.
So would you also say it's important to mount the light in the proper position to where you can easily reach it without having to remove your hand from the grip?
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's not really positions you can mount the light on a gun per se. You want it as far back as possible because of how it fits.
Well, I know in the case of my adjustable O lights, you've got really an infinite number of places you could put it, but if you put it clear up towards the front, you're not going to be able to reach it. If you've got short fingers like me, you've got to have it as far back as possible and then wear finger extensions to bed at night so you can.
I wear extensions to bed, but never mind. I mean, normally you would
That's
always
true.
mount your light as far back against the trigger guard as possible. I
That's
can't
right.
see any reason you wouldn't.
I'm just trying to provide as much information as possible to people out there in the audience who may be considering getting a light and just the considerations. Now, David Walcott has got a good comment. He says, does anyone use a laser light combo? So we do have lights out there that actually have a laser. Sometimes it's inside. Sometimes it's outside the light itself, mounted underneath. Usually it can be turned on by itself or in combination with the light. Do any of you guys use a light with a laser?
Yep.
I have a TLR 2 HL, which is the one that has the laser incorporated, and I don't have the laser turned off. It's mainly pointless. I mean, they're good at one distance, really, and that's about it. I've never even sighted it in on the gun it's on. It's on a rifle. I'm not a laser fan.
Yeah, Travis T says, I'm not a fan of lasers. Abby says, depending on the weapon, use a pressure switch. Well, that's true. If it's something other than a handgun, then yeah. Now, a little bit off topic, but we'll address it real quick. David Walcott wants to know, is double-aught buck military load or is it civilian? You can buy it pretty much at any gun store as a civilian, so I don't know what would make it one or the other.
I don't differentiate between military and civilian because civilian should be able to have any
That's true.
thing that the military has.
Okay, so we have another person coming on the
did he finally
panel.
quit quarking you?
Yeah, let's welcome somebody who finally got done with his live stream. Guns and Barbecue is here.
Oh, I've been done since 10 o'clock.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus, how close are you to that mic?
It's actually in his mouth.
Yes. No, I'm using my crappy mic because my good mic took a crap, ironically.
Well, it definitely has a
Is that better?
strong pickup. Yeah, it's a little better.
All right.
It's a little better, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I can still hear you. But
okay.
Yeah.
So, what ended up winning your bracket?
The finals came down to Black Sabbath Paranoid and Gold Earring Radar Love, and Black Sabbath won in a landslide.
what?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Blasphemous.
I was the only person that voted for Radar Love. The entire text chat.
I would have voted for Radar Love.
You guys should have been there.
White
Say,
Lion
'cause-
Radar Love, though, is the superior version.
Yes.
But yeah, absolute landslide in the end there. Couldn't believe it. But yeah, I've been wrapped up since technically 10:01.
What was it? Best movie songs or?
Oh no, I just threw a bunch of songs on a bracket.
Now, Pacifist says, now I'm diff because of the blind guy. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's Blind Dude.
Abby says Black Sabbath better win. They invented heavy metal.
Oh, we also had Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin on there, and they lost.
Well, I could agree with that for Pink Floyd.
Good move.
Pink Floyd is almost as overrated
Shut your
as the
dirty
Beatles.
mouth. Shut your dirty mouth.
How'd you agree with Snob here?
Hashtag Floyd sucks.
Almost as bad as the Beatles.
Travis T says Black Sabbath over Radar Love no matter what the reason. Defense Dad says, wait, the blind guy is here for a light discussion?
Oh, we're talking lights?
He's clinically blind. He's not actually fully blind.
Yeah, I'm a fake blind guy. Mine
Yes,
are only
we-
semi out.
We are talking about lights on pistols. Do you have lights on your pistols?
I have one on my Ruger P95. I never use it.
How did you get a light on your P95?
It has a rail.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How do you hold that up with a light added on?
Yeah. It's actually a 5-cell mag light.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it what the Olight Warrior, whatever the heck that is. or not the Warrior, whatever or Valkyrie. I don't remember what the heck, whichever one that is. They were running a special, and honestly, I wanted the little pen light that came with it more than the fire, or the light for my gun. But I was like, two birds with one stone. You get into that cool green color, so got that, and like I said, I never friggin' use it. One, my P95 I don't really use anymore. I mean, when I worked armed security, that was my duty weapon because, I was young and poor. But, I mean, honestly, it was a great gun. It never did me wrong, so.
Oh, they're great guns.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would argue that.
I didn't know the P95 ever came with a rail.
Yep.
So speaking of light, let's welcome our fifth panelist, our second person from the state of North Carolina. Let's welcome Sarge at C4.
Light in our darkness.
Hello, gentlemen.
Good evening.
What's up? Do you have any opinion on lights on pistols? Are they a good idea, bad idea?
Well, they're a fantastic idea. Why would they be a bad idea?
Okay.
You just got to go with something good like a Streamlight or a Surefire.
Okay, that's pretty much been the consensus of everything that's been said so far. Rechargeable or replaceable battery?
Well, each one has their benefits and drawbacks, but batteries, you can swap them out and go again. Rechargeables, you got to wait a while. So I kind of like batteries.
That's where my vote would be also, is batteries.
You got to be able to get going again.
Even if you've got rechargeables, like the one Olight that I bought a long time ago, it's got a rechargeable battery, but you can buy an extra battery to swap them out and stuff. But when it's not a AA or a AAA or something, when that battery goes, you're still SOL. And now I'm like, I could go buy this overpriced battery. I'm like, I just wish I would have got something that had, a AA or AAA or what is that? 2032.
2032 might be a little CR123 maybe.
Yeah.
2032
even those
quarter size battery.
Yeah, even those.
CR123s are the way to go.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a 2032 to run a flashlight.
Not very long, anyways.
No. It'll run a red light pretty long.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the music real quick. Abby says, I don't know if I've asked here, but Dio Sabbath or Aussie Sabbath? Aussie.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Aussie.
That's not even a question.
That's kind of what I thought. There's only one correct answer to that.
I mean, I don't know, but like the only band that survived after their lead singer left that did really well was like, the difference between Van Halen and Van Hagar. They're both pretty good.
How about you, Obi? Do you have an opinion?
Van Halen.
Which one? Van Halen or Van Hagar?
I said Van Halen, didn't I?
Oh, okay.
He's a David Lee Roth fan.
Mm-hmm.
As am I.
Mm-hmm.
He's a wild man. You kidding?
I
never cared that much for Van Halen anyway. I mean, they had some good songs. I wasn't like the biggest Van Halen fan.
I actually saw a interview with David Lee Roth recently where I learned that he was the one that actually named the band Van Halen.
What?
I was like, oh, that's interesting. I had no idea that he was the one that actually named it.
Does Eddie know?
I don't know.
No idea.
He knows. I don't know if he knows. I don't know if I know. But I do know that today is Friday, and that means it is Free Patch Friday at gearwebsites.com. So let's hear about it.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
And now
Oh, who's the chicken that everyone loves? Gizzard Gary, who's 4'2" but stands above. Gizzard Gary, a ton of its wives and more to come. Gizzard Gary, who loves to give gifts to everyone. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway.
Hi, folks. Gizzard Gary here.
Did he say Gizzard Gary?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the night. The time you all tune in for. It's time for the Fowl Territory number 205 giveaway, folks. That's right, where you can win all sorts of cool stuff and things from Gizzard and the crew. Tonight, Fowl Territory, you're going to win all sorts of stuff.
All
sorts of stuff.
We're going to win sorts of stuff. We're giving away all.
Including a $10 Chick-fil-A gift card. That's right. You will win a chicken dinner from Gizzard Gary. And you know how that chicken dinner is made possible? It's made possible from channel members like you and me. Folks, so if you want to help support the giveaway of this show and keep those chicken dinners coming, go ahead and head down there and below the screen thingamajigger down there, above
To the thing.
Wow.
To the thing.
Dude.
Click that join.
You know the thing.
You know the thing. Click that join button and go ahead and sign up for as little as like $1 a month or something, maybe $2. I don't know what it is. But you too can help this giveaway happen. But tonight's giveaway, we're going to have all sorts of cool stuff. And if you want to enter, you just have to use the hashtag out there in the side chat. Hashtag FT205. That's right, folks. # FT205. And you will be entered in tonight's
I like how
giveaway.
you checked that live while you were going.
Checked what?
What Fowl Territory it was.
Oh, yeah. I had to look.
I knew it was Fowl Territory 205.
I didn't.
Now you do.
Anyways, Gizzard, what do we have for tonight's giveaway?
Stuff. No things, mind you. Just stuff. But here's some of the stuff you could win. We're going to start with the Gizzard Gary channel sticker.
Tiny little channel sticker.
It's super cool.
That little baby channel sticker.
And with that, you're also going to get the Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker. You can put it on your safe, put it on your fridge, put it on your dog if you want.
Away anymore.
Huh?
Why don't you give away full size stuff anymore? It's all this baby stuff.
So my arms keep getting shorter and shorter on my T-Rex. Yeah. So how about this? Panther King, whatever.
Is that made of steel?
I think so.
Okay.
God,
But it's pretty cool.
look at that mullet. That guy is rocking.
Mm-hmm. That was definitely made of steel.
It's just like Snog, bro.
I do not have a mullet like that.
You should.
So
I did.
how about excess sights? The fastest sights in any light.
Any light? Like it?
Any
like
light. Says so right here.
What about like mod light?
I don't know. And then how about Frank was here from Patriot Ordnance Factory, Inc. True American Original.
Frank's not here anymore.
Frank's not
Yeah.
here.
Rip
Frank is not here. But guess who is?
Rip Barry.
Glock safe action pistols. What just happened?
Somebody dropped their safe action pistol.
It
Good thing
sounds
was
like
safe
it.
action.
All right.
It's not the first time that's ever happened on a live show.
Nope.
Then
Sarge
we
Frank
have
still
a
has footage of that.
decal from the good folks at Taurus.
Who hate
Probably like that.
your 2A rights?
You could do it that
Yeah,
way.
to be fair, they only
Okay.
hate Brazilians.
That's true.
Got on his rights.
I've never had anything against people getting a Brazilian, if that's what they want. A sticker from Palmetto State
Is that
Farm.
more than a
Some-
million? Brazilian?
It is.
Yeah, it's just past a million.
A sticker from PSA.
That's a rare
Sa.
sticker, folks.
It
Collector's
is a
edition.
rare sticker.
Only
Even
20
rarer.
Brazilian of those made.
Winchester.
Winchester.
And then how about LWC Camp?
They make them big old giant guns, right?
This
Like a big-
sticker's as big as most of their guns.
Well, that's a big sticker, so
It's a big sticker. And then we have a sticker.
Said nobody to snob ever.
The PSA Daguerre.
Dagar.
Digger. That's a nom digger.
It is.
I want one
And
of
then
the metal
a sticker.
cigars.
From Heritage Manufacturing, Inc., makers of the Rough Rider.
That's Huritaji.
Rough Rider. I
Hitachi?
thought Trojan made the Rough Rider. I am so confused.
I thought the Rough Rider was Teddy Roosevelt. He used
It
Trojans?
could be. Okay, but patches?
His name
We
was the
got
horse.
patches.
Oh,
we
we got
got
patches
patches.
tonight?
We got
We don't need no
patches.
stinking patches.
We
Doing
got-
two patches tonight? 'Cause you
We
said
got
patches.
the 2023 SHOT Show from Palmetto State Armory. Very
That is
pretty
cool
sweet.
looking patch.
That's a pretty sweet patch. I don't want to
And
thank
his-
Gizzard for giving me one of those patches because I did not get one at the show. But Gizzard got me one because he's a good friend
Gizzard
like
came through. Yes, he did.
that. All right, we got Gizzard 43 patches. Gizzard got us one. But hey,
Hey, who's counting?
exactly.
Then I've got this one from
This way you just
GOA.
ignored it and went right past it.
Yep.
Yes. Second Amendment Hunters.
What if I'm
GOA.
not hunting the Second Amendment? I know where it's at.
Oh, I don't know then. I
Yeah.
guess you don't need that patch, do you? And then
You're
last but
correct,
not
Mo.
least, yes, we're doing a third patch. Because
3?
I have so
Did
many.
you say 3,
Yes.
Gizzard?
I've got to go enter with
Three.
more accounts.
And this one is from Gear Websites. It's the
Okay, now I
stripper
can't
clip.
because I want that patch.
Look at
If I
that.
win, I'm taking that stripper clip patch.
Oh wow, it's blue.
That's
Like,
all I want.
It's
If I win,
blue.
I want the stripper clip.
you just
everything
want it
else
because it
can go somebody
matches
else.
parts of your body.
And as mentioned before, tonight's winner gets this $10 gift certificate from Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I might want that too.
Dang it! I still got one of those in my email I haven't used.
Same here.
It's probably
Gotta use
expired.
that.
It's
Yeah, I don't
Lord's
think it's
chicken.
expired.
It's probably expired. So anyway, let me share the StreamYard giveaway tool. Let's see if anybody's entered this giveaway. We have 38 people entered in the giveaway.
That's because you're giving away 3 patches, Gizzard. 3.
We have 35 people on the YouTube stream. Strangely enough, right about the time we do this giveaway is when I have the most viewers on a stream. I don't know why that is.
Feels like you have the most drop off like immediately after too.
Do it
All
now.
right.
Turkeys.
So I will wait for word from my contest
He
judge,
already said do
Mr.
it.
Upnock.
I just said do it now.
Okay, there it is. So good luck,
Congratulations.
everybody.
Fun. You are tonight's Fowl Territory number 205 winner.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, that's bull.
I don't know if he's ever won before, has he?
Congratulations, Ozzy.
Boy, there must be something going on my
Winner,
screen. Oh, there it
chicken
goes.
dinner. You don't need to send your
Yeah.
mailing address. Gizzard has your mailing address.
Do I?
Because you win all
Do
the
I?
time.
Do I have his address?
Yeah, you have his address. Congratulations, Ozzy.
Well,
All the
you don't
energy I
need to
have for
be.
Ozzy tonight.
You
I'm
don't
not
need to
congratulating
be.
him because I'm a sore loser.
Yeah, I am also a sore loser.
Ozzy says, "Thanks."
I was all in on the blue stripper clip.
I should have entered with my other 3 accounts.
I have another one. I'll sell you.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like your channel
Anyway,
colors and
congratulations,
everything.
Ozzy Osbourne. You're tonight's winner chicken dinner. We'd like to thank everyone for participating in tonight's giveaway, brought to us by the good channel members like you and me.
That's right. Because God knows I can't get Chick-fil-A to sponsor me.
You should try Popeyes.
Tell him you're doing the Lord's work.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So we got comments out there. Anyway, that segment's over with. So it is time for our
Segment said to me.
next segment. Oh, looky here. We have.
That's not the one OB would want, is it?
You son of a
Oh,
bitch.
It's orange and everything.
Wow.
oh
bitch.
my God.
My Super Cup's black and white. Boring.
Oh.
I might have a couple extra of those.
Hate you so much.
So, now, do I get to do my next segment?
Yes, you do.
Because it's time for the second favorite part of the show. The part of the show everyone else is waiting on. It's time for you all to show us your guns and knives or whatever. It's time for GORN. Excuse me. Now make sure you send your emails to GORN@gizzardgary.com. That's GORN with a G at gizzardgary.com. Or you can tag your photos with the IG account at Fowl Territory. That's right, at Fowl Territory. And we'll check him over there also. Or you can text him, Gizzard, if you have his phone number. That's also a viable option.
Just put it on the screen.
Or I can put his phone number on the screen.
Oh, we could do
That is
that.
also an option.
Did he actually get through that whole spiel without making a mistake?
Mm-hmm.
He must have practiced all
Oh, no.
week.
Yeah, but
paying attention.
I forgot to say, please include your channel name in your email. Otherwise, we'll read your email on the screen, even if it's Pink Panic Sniffer 27.
That's true.
I'm 29, so
Well, you're good then.
You're 29?
Pink Panty Sniffer 29.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh, I got you now.
Is that your far dot?
No, this is Baby Swamp Fox. Tyler just sent me.
Is that the new one? I hate you.
You're full of shit.
Well, that's beside the point.
What's not the new one?
Yes, it is.
What is that?
Why you don't believe me?
He's shy. All right. Let's get to the GORN. We've got one here from Jacob S., who says, early visitors yesterday. Oh, dear. Yeah, you might not want to shoot him right there.
Yeah, you need to get a better angle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's with a
Bo's
bow.
not going to appreciate that.
Got a sick of menace on him?
Yeah.
Spear hunting's a thing.
Well, they're
You're
up
all
there
around that
stealing all
feeder. You
that
can just
deer.
go out there, wrestle one down, and stab it to death.
Probably could.
Bite it on the ear.
If they're tame enough, they'll come that close to a house. They'll just let you walk up there and wrestle them to the ground.
So
That's
has
it.
Jacob heard of bulldogging?
If you choose to do this, please have a camera set up recording video.
It could be entertaining. That's true. All right. So another one from Jacob. Wow, this is interesting. So feast your eyes on this. And he asked the question, ever seen something like this before?
Only in my nightmares.
No, I have not.
That's a rifle.
It is now. And forever.
Why the frick do I want that?
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, I've seen them before. Usually they have a little prettier stock. It doesn't look like somebody whittled it out with a pocket knife.
I don't think they whittled that. I think they just cut the end off an oar for a rowboat. And
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's got
I'm
a
kinda
logo embedded
confused.
on it.
What's that price tag say?
Oh, $781.95.
Oh shit! Now I really want it.
You should get two of them.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
They
got
sell those
somebody's
kits.
logo. Oh, it's an owl. Is that Allen Anchor? Did they do that?
I don't know where that's
Oh,
probably
good.
been.
Wow.
I actually puked just a little in my mouth thinking about that.
All right, so let's see what else we've got out there.
I meant it's been to California.
Well, yeah,
Discuss-
I was sure that's what you meant. Now, one more, Jacob, for you here. This is great sunset on Monday. That
It is
is
a good
pretty.
sunset.
That is pretty awesome.
That's really just the sun reflecting off Obie's shirt, but
No, that's true.
That's just the sun reflecting off one of his button-up shirts, and everyone telling him how awesome it is.
Did you also eat your mic?
Did I eat it? No, I'm not bored there yet.
There, it sounds way better.
No, why?
No reason.
Was mine loud? Because I'm nowhere near it.
It got way loud for just that one little sentence.
Okay, so
Thought it was a big
Ozzy sends this and says new grips for the Bond Arms Derringer.
Ooh, those are sexy.
Those are nice.
Them are nice.
Mm-hmm.
MR. Okay. Let's see what else.
If you have to think about it, it should be a no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one's safe enough, I reckon. That's no moon. It's a Canadian space station. A little bit of a South Park reference there.
A little bit.
I don't
A
know.
little bit.
Want me to break out in a song for that, or no?
Yeah, do it. Just don't blame Canada, is all I gotta say.
No, fuck Canada.
This is from 2 Live Moo. Colt Vest Pocket 25 ACP and some stripper clips.
Dang, he's flexing with the stripper clips.
Yeah, he's got the orange and black there too. Look at that.
He wasted no time busting those out.
All right, Gizzard Barbecue came in so loud he burst everybody's eardrums, and now we can't even hear him.
Better?
No,
How about now?
there you are.
Yeah, talking.
You probably
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
back. I turned it up all the way that time just to mess with you, but then I talked really quiet anyways.
I can
Like I
still
said, this mic
barely hear you.
sucks.
What in the world is going on here? Jacob definitely sends the most unique pictures to us. Says, anybody need their hands cleaned by some fish? Felt like my hands were tingling. That's never been anything I've had a Jones to do, believe it or not.
Don't they do that? Like the little Korean.
That's what eats the dead skin off the
Pedicures.
bottom of your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've actually thought about going and doing that.
I would totally do that.
Yeah, you would.
To my feet, yeah.
I'm not scared of touching a fish, so I mean, I don't know what it would.
So Defense Dad says, need suggestions for a better small flashlight that has a clip for my EDC pouch. Okay, let me show you his EDC pouch.
Who's this?
Defense Dad.
Oh, okay.
Just a little micro stream.
Or macro stream, depends on
Mm-hmm.
macro stream and profit, and that is perfect.
Like $40.
It's not going to match your O-Pen, but you know. That's an O-Pen Mini, actually. I like the little pliers, by the way. They're cute.
Little Nipex pliers.
Did he say St. Louis Aquarium? I thought that was just a bait shop.
I don't think the St.
Honestly.
Louis Aquarium is a bait shop.
Anything's bait shop if you're fast enough.
So Pacifist says my carry light.
Oh, he carries a hand grenade. That's cute.
Yeah, that's what mine looks like on my P95, except mine's green.
Why can we barely hear you now?
Because everybody was complaining.
'Cause you
that I was
traumatized
blowing out
him.
their ears.
You literally burst everybody's eardrums at first, and now we can't hear you at
Here,
all.
I'm just
You know,
gonna
there is
move
actually
the slider up.
this
You
thing
tell me
that
when
they
it's
call a
good.
happy medium.
Still sliding the slider, sliding the slider, sliding the slider. Anybody gonna
That's
say
too
good yet?
much.
Right there, right there, right there.
So Jacob says, how about swimming with the fish?
You don't want to be swimming with the fishes.
I think that's a sea turtle on the fish.
The thing underneath it's a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. And
There's no
that's a
cinder block around his ankles. He's not swimming with a fish.
fish. And then there's another picture too. This is pretty. Lots of fishes.
Do turtles have ankles?
They have cankles.
I figured.
Much like your neighbor downstairs.
Ding.
I think Snub's fixing to have internet problems here.
I wasn't bashing you. I was stating a fact. That is an actual fact, and you can't deny it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
This awkward silence brought to you by Not Very Tame Memes. That's notverytamememes.com for all your
For
awkward
all your
silence
not very
needs.
tame needs.
Already got a comment on my video that somebody's jealous of my shirt and pacifist.
Somebody's jealous of your pacifist?
Yeah.
That's suspect.
That's
I want to see this. I don't know how this will go, but I want to see it try.
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch. You did it.
Let's see. Trying to go through these to see what's safe in some of these. Okay, I think we saw that one last week. Okay. It's just a little risque, but not risky. How about that? How to summon child support.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
No, Sarge, it won't ever happen.
Okay.
I can assure you. You're
Really?
so jealous of him.
Oh,
He's hating on us, OB.
Yeah, I think I'll opt out on that one. Let's see.
Never gonna
I'm
happen.
just glad Gizzard learned to filter these a little better lately.
All I saw in that bikini bottom was OU812.
This one is kind of clever. So, my son's religion, Crystal Methodist.
And that's the one that gets your channel deleted.
Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted.
Sergeant's
wasn't it?
just upset that he got the wrong size, even though I told him directly that they ran small.
I think I dodged a bullet.
I bet you Colby's still wearing that shirt all the time. I'm proud of it.
The reason my generation doesn't get offended. There you go. That's the truth.
Throw Andrew Dice Clay and Eddie Murphy in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, plenty of people got offended in Andrew Dice Clay too. So, I guess
The easiest way to explain the difference between 5.56 and 7.62. Yes, that would explain it.
Yeah.
One's jacketed and one's not jacketed. Okay. Maybe that's not it. I don't know. All right, so let's look at some other GORN we've got here. So I've got to put it in a preview pane so I can share this from Obnoxious One. It is the Kimber K6S target, or Target, I believe they call it. That's French, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wish my internet would keep up. I don't even see the picture. I just see a spinning circle. Oh, there it is.
Isn't it pretty?
Pretty snappy, I've heard.
Are we sure Obi sent that one? There's no orange in it at all.
I'm
How do you
positive.
know?
I could smell it.
Good.
So you can hear textures and smell colors.
Yeah, you never smelled an orange?
All right, Swilly. We got some different color stuff here.
Barata.
It's a burrito.
And a Benchmade. Nice.
Isn't that the gun that went swimming?
Yep.
It's all dried out.
It was the greatest day ever.
No, it was not. That was a horrible day.
I laughed so hard.
It's a horrible day.
His pants are all wet.
A horrible day.
I feel like we got to hear the story.
No. I still wake up screaming some nights.
He was baptized his gun in Sergeant Street, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
And came walking up out of the creek with his pants all wet up to his ankle or knees.
Yep.
Chins.
Thank God that you said stream. I was really starting to worry that like he was in a public bathroom or something and was going to do business and it just fell out into the toilet.
No, I was trying to take an artsy picture and my gun fell into the creek and I reflexively dove in after it. Not like it mattered if I had, just waited and gently picked it up out of there.
Probably could have just leaned over a rock and not got wet at all.
Yeah, he could have.
Mm-hmm.
No, one person had a camera running when this was going on.
Nope.
Actually, OB had a camera running the whole time it was happening. But
Mm-hmm.
oh, speaking of Phoenix Lights,
Yes.
Too bad those things won't run.
What, the Phoenix Lights? Or
No, the
Microtech?
Amp X just won't run.
Yeah.
oh, did you watch John? You believe
Both of
everything
mine
he
run.
says, huh?
Both mine run.
It's because they have the correct spring in them
Mm-hmm.
when they ship with.
Yeah, when you don't change out parts and manufacture a malfunction.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that the Gun Collective changed out parts and manufactured a malfunction for clicks and views.
Because we know that those guns were 100% checked by the engineer.
All right, so we got something pretty here.
It's my SBR. One of my SBRs.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
nice.
Very nice
Very
indeed.
nice. It's nice. It's very nice.
And this picture here is for Pacifist. He'll enjoy this probably more than anybody else. What kind of trigger is this?
Look at it. Look at it.
It's a tactical deck boat.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a little squid or something like that on
It's
there.
actually got a little ghost on it, I think.
Oh, it's a ghost. Okay.
Yeah. It's a train with purpose trigger, but the whole system is put together by Tactical Pontoon, and you guys should treat yourself.
That's what I read. I
You
like
should
the
treat
face.
yourself.
I agree with you.
I said I agree with you. We should
That
treat
you should-
ourselves. So nice
that
trigger.
Yep.
Just like Obi should treat himself to a nice MacBook.
I've
That
got
hadn't been said in like 3 whole
some
days.
good triggers here. I've got some nice triggers here, but I've got one really, really nice trigger here, and that one's it.
In the Desert Eagle? Oh, no,
No.
never mind. I'll leave that
Yeah.
alone.
That one's got a pretty good trigger too.
We've heard.
Heard
That-
trigger's a little loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Never
That
gets
trigger
old.
is a little loud. Yeah, and you know what? My pants were still dry when I took this picture.
They weren't after you did the video.
All right, so, and then we have a couple more. Just a couple more, and then we'll go to the Instagrams if we have time. So, look at this.
That Ampex will also run.
Even
Mine?
with
Oh,
all
it's just
that
like mine.
Cerakote on there. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I just like that. I like that color combination.
Mm.
You don't like it, Snob?
Hate it.
Well, there's no accounting for taste. Okay. Maybe you'll like this if you have the metal to shoot something like this.
That's a really good gun.
I want one.
I do too. I just don't want to pay for one.
Treat yourself.
I'm waiting for it to come out in 10mm.
Okay, and then we have this one in the parade of good-looking guns. Sig Sauer, 1911. Not 7 hour, 6 hour.
6 hour. That one's in 357 Magnum.
AXG GTP, if that's the one you're referring to. I mean, they have about 1 million different ones, but I'm assuming you mean the polymer striker fired. Or the metal
Polymer
striker
striker
fired.
fired?
I meant metal striker fired. P320 AXG.
Yeah, it's the AXG.
Yeah. This is all metal 320.
And then there was this. What have we here?
And that is my Zero Tech Optics Thrive reflex sight.
thought it was a Thrive HD reflex
It
sight.
could be a Thrive HD. And that is an Apex trigger. Absolutely not impressed with it.
What slide is that? I'm not impressed with that slide.
That's a Fury.
I don't like that slide.
You don't like that slide?
No, I really don't.
Okay.
Just me.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to like it. I like it. Not impressed with that trigger though.
And then
Not
last
Not a
one.
technical deck boat.
No, and that one is just the trigger and the bar, and for $40 more, you could have the whole system from Tactical Pontoon.
Now this one, the slide on this one shouldn't bother you, Snob.
No, I can't get that one to run.
You
Yeah.
told John how to fix it.
And that's an agency trigger that costs as much for the trigger and bar as the Tactical Pontoon. Man, it's not as good.
I don't know why you just don't run a stock Glock trigger. There's nothing wrong with them.
You're right.
Just
There's
as
nothing
good
right
as-
with them either.
All right.
That trigger's not bad. That trigger's pretty good, but for the same price, you could get the whole system, and it would be much better. Just saying. And I paid for that.
So
I
we've
paid
had
for
some
that
more
Tactical
stuff come in the mail. And this is from Devil Dog 17013. This is the TAC 79 37 millimeter flare. They make flares, fireworks, and flashbangs for it.
Flashbangs? Did you say flashbangs?
Flashbangs.
Oh,
I am verbatim from the emails.
I thought you said flashbangs.
Last time
said
Gizzard got a
flashbang.
flashbang, he ended up married in Vegas.
Not wrong.
And it was just a few weeks ago. When are you going to break the news to your audience, Gizzard?
Nobody likes you, Snob. Okay.
He's not wrong.
This is the St. Louis Arch from the ground, according to Jacob S. I have been there. I can vouch. That's
I have been up at the
exactly
little egg up in the top.
what it looks like.
And to your last statement, true fact, but not relevant.
Now,
It's irrelevant.
this is, he says, from the sky. I think he means looking at the city from the top of the arch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe he went up in a helicopter.
It's possible.
I have taken almost that same exact picture before.
The old courthouse, Bush Stadium.
And if you look out the other window, you see East St. Louis and a couple bodies laid on the street.
Is there a little decal on the window that says bodies in East St. Louis
Yeah.
are closer than they appear?
Yeah. Yep.
Does it say let the bodies hit the street?
Mm-hmm. It says do not cross that line right there that looks like water. Don't go over that.
Okay, so Abby's back with another round.
And Weston's out there pimping his Cardinals or something.
What the Chinese weather balloon sees flying past Tennessee.
That's actually in Sarge's backyard.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's actually Sarge's dad right there.
that is not inaccurate right there. Either
Sarge-
Eastern Tennessee or Western North Carolina. Not
This-
Sarge
inaccurate.
may or
this-
may not have taken that picture.
This guy right here, when he drives by Sarge in the stolen panel truck, looks right at him, and Sarge goes, "You know me."
No, let's not do that.
I'd like to thank whoever sent that in for supplying some off-air entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, just because you're mean doesn't make the show, doesn't mean we don't appreciate or enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And we may look
So
at it in
please
the
send
after
them.
chat too. There is an island of trash in the Atlantic big enough to be included on maps. For more info, just search United Kingdom. Wow. A little spicy, depending on where you're at. But safe. Okay. Now we've got this. Jacob says, best check ring I've ever seen. Let's see. Maybe we need to get a closer look. Oh. Yeah.
Is the penises carved in there or what?
Look at that. That is pretty neat. Are the rest of them that way too? Yeah.
No.
Not
They
quite
have
as
fancy.
neat. That one's not.
That's
That
a
is normal
special
Henry.
opinion.
Yeah, just mainly this one. I do like that though. That is cool. All right. And then we've got Pacifist.
Do we?
We do.
Can we trade him in for something that we'd rather have?
He has some stripper clips too. And a Gizzard Gary patch.
Look at those tiny little bullets. Aren't they cute?
Mm-hmm.
But they go really fast.
I'm just curious. Why does he have a Glocktober patch with his Ruger 5.7?
Well, I'm not real sure.
Why not?
He ain't too bright.
You just heard it was cool to put patches in your photos.
Okay, so X Adam 1 sends this. And he says, I built it, shot it, gave it away. They loved it. Nice.
I like it.
Give it
You
away.
can give it
Give
to
it away.
me.
Give it away now.
Okay. Then another one from X Adam 1 without a caption. So you just get a look at it and
Bang.
well, one goes bang, yeah. Rest of them don't go bang. Nice.
I'm not so
Alright.
sure the one on the second one on the left does anything.
Oh, yeah?
Look like a polymer 80.
Oh, that's probably true. All right, so we've got one here from a guy named C4 Defense.
Never heard of her.
Somebody was griping about weapon lights and mailboxes earlier. I shot that slide. It's not too bad.
Now, there's what a TLR1 HL looks like. High and dry. Okay. Yeah, he did say he sent more than one, so I got to make sure
I sent 3 emails.
he did. So let's look at them. Well, this one says smoked brisket, not meth. That's good advice.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep it lit?
It's a little tough, but you can do it.
Use a little propane torch or a little butane torch. Oh, you're talking about brisket. Never mind.
Brisket for the brisket. All right. And email number 3. Oh, yeah. The celebrity picture. You never know who you'll meet at SHOT Show.
I like Alec Baldwin. He was my favorite celebrity.
I stand behind Alec Baldwin.
You don't want to stand in front of him.
Literally.
I stood right in front of him as he was handing me my tomahawk. Or arrowhead, whatever it was he handed me.
You ungrateful person.
Yeah. And my Kraken that I just saw in a picture. That makes me feel bad.
He didn't even like the Kraken, and you gave it to him.
I know. I don't know why I did that.
He does like the Kraken.
Okay, so X Adam 1 again.
Another 6-hour pistol.
Mm-hmm. Looks a lot like mine. Is that one in the correct caliber as well?
I don't think I can tell.
It's on the yeah. It's usually.
You're gonna have to roll that. You're gonna have to roll that picture just a little.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll it. It just won't roll.
I don't think you can roll that picture enough.
These people not taking 3D images.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll have to wait for him to chime in and tell us if that's in the correct caliber, if that's in 45 AARP.
Okay, and then he sent us this one.
Nice looking Legion.
Legion.
Pacifist wants to commend you on your microwave sound effects, and X Adam says that's a 45 AARP.
Okay, so he didn't get it in the correct caliber.
Okay, so Jacob S. did send us the other side. So here's what it looks like when you look over the other side of the river.
Mm-hmm. Death. That's just cruel and tragic on that side.
Cruel and tragic. Hey, there's a casino.
Hey, look, there's somebody stealing a purse right there.
Mm-hmm.
A nice inviting little park there, which I'm sure is perfectly safe.
Mm-hmm.
That
That is the neighborhood Chevy Chase lost his hubcaps in. I'm certain.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go down this road. Right? All right. So Guns and Barbecue had to run a few minutes ago.
Thank God. Get rid of him.
Well, he's all right. I don't care what you say about him. So, do we have time to go through the instas real quick or not? You guys tell me.
It's not my show.
I'm just disappointed he ignored the text chat.
Oh, for God's sake.
Sarge sent a good one.
All right, hold on. I was clear off on another browser tab here. Let me get back here, though. Well, doggone it. This is such a pain. There we go. It'll be worth it, though.
Everything about your MacBooks was magical and cool.
It is good as just whining.
If you double click a picture that's sent in a text, it opens up in message, and to enable to present it on a screen, you have to click another button that says open in preview. So you have to open it twice. And if you forget to do that and then you try to find the screen, it's not there. It's like, doggone it, I need to click the second button. It's kind of a pain. Snob knows.
Thank you for that explanation.
We have a bear with a fork.
Fairies took care of it.
You're just jealous. You're hating on our MacBooks.
No, I'm just hating on you personally. Not your MacBooks, just you guys.
So jealous.
Was that bear there when I was there? Because I haven't seen that bear before. Is that a new bear?
Same bear.
So he was there when I was there. I just missed him.
Mm-hmm. You're not the most
I would have taken a
observant.
picture. I would have taken a picture with him. I feel like I got.
You're not the
breakfast
most
in that
observant.
store while everybody else was snoozing their life away.
You'll just have to come back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's one above that one you missed. It's excellent.
Is that safe to put on a screen?
Yes, that's safe. You showed one that was worse than that. You showed the Ouija board one.
Yeah, can you show that one again?
No.
Why not?
'Cause I'd have to find it mainly.
Oh, because you have to open it in preview? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
This yoga position is called child support is only 18 years.
I figured Moo would appreciate that one. That was right before I almost lost my life, Sarge.
Right before the fire truck came by.
Yeah. I thought I was dying right then.
Oh, I got my own versions of that picture, but he said don't show it. So
Well, you can't show it. He'll be sleeping. You know the rule.
I could crop him
Get all
out.
crazy.
I could crop him out, but we'll be nice. Let's see.
I have a standing rule. No yoga in the house. 2 kids is enough.
It's only you in the house.
Okay, so how far back do I have to go here? That's not right. Oh. Hope if you go to the right screen. January 31. Let's see. February 1st, 2nd. Today's the 10th. Okay. So let's go back here. To the Instagram page. We are looking at the Concept Model 6 prototype. Got that knife sitting on my desk in front of me. And then we've got the Taurus 605 Toro. Who joined? Let's see. That was Snob.
My internet decided to die.
And then we have this, which I think we just saw a second ago. The Amp X with some badass lock grips.
What kind of grips are those?
Lock grips.
Obviously, the easy grips.
And now we have the We Knife Thug XL.
Can't say thug anymore.
It's a pretty good size knife.
That's what she said.
Then we go to the little one, the Buck 839 Mini Deploy in bronze. And then we've got a Beretta that I think we've seen before.
Yep, definitely seen that before.
And a Kimber K6S target again. Okay, now this Civivi Gordo.
It's a weeder bitty knife. Those are weeder bitty hands holding it.
Yep. Fits me just fine. Then we have the iconic RCK9. It's iconic.
You should put that in your story and save it.
Should. Then we have the M&P Metal Competition from Obnoxious One. It's an interesting design on that. And then we have the Wee Knife Trogon. That's pretty. That's a beast. All right, and let's see. Did we have another email come in? We did. We had a couple real quick. We'll go through these two, and then we'll have to call it done with the GORN for today. So this is some early greenery from last year for those who are missing it.
Yeah, if they'd stayed at our house in Vegas, they could have seen some really early greenery.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And then we have this from 223 DMR. Kind of cute. So we'll end the GORN with this. Suspected Chinese spy balloon located over the United States.
Looks like he just drank some straight tequila.
Okay, so we're getting close to the end here. So let's go through the panel, and we're going to start the last segment called What Did You Learn? And we're going to ask each of the panelists what they learned and then give them a chance to plug whatever they would like to plug. We're going to go in reverse order. So we're going to start with the gun snob since he's came out and came back in dead last. So what did you learn tonight, Snob?
Man, I don't know. Did I learn anything? I learned pacifist hadn't got any less weird.
That's true.
And yeah, that's all I learned.
And do you have anything coming up that we need to know about?
I sure do, Gizzard. One, I released a video today on the Shooting Targets USA dueling tree. You should go check that video out. And then after you're done with that, on Sunday, I will be releasing a video on a brand new GORN MCP35 OPS optic.
Ooh.
They need a few more names in there.
I want a GORN.
Very cool. All right, thanks, buddy. Sarge, what did you learn this evening?
I don't know. I learned something at the beginning that some people even had to ask whether lights were cool on handguns. That was weird.
That's true.
What else did I learn? I guess that's all I learned.
Okay. What do you have coming up?
I'm finishing up my SHOT Show footage, trying to get the rest of that out there. And then I'm going to hit the range because, like I said, change at work. I got more time to dedicate to YouTube and excited. So got some things I got to get done.
All right. Well, we are looking forward to that. So thank you for being here. And last but not least, Obnoxious One, what did you learn?
I learned that I'm fairly intrigued by Ouija bikini bottoms.
Yeah.
I'd play that Ouija board.
Ouija.
Okay. So what do you have coming up for us?
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things. Well, there's
Mhm.
always a surprise when Obnoxious One is involved. That's for
Yep.
sure.
Probably gonna head on down to Georgia for next week.
Looking for a solace deal? Or?
I might be in the mood to make a deal.
There you go. All right.
I wish I had
So-
one of those.
A deal? Okay.
No, a fiddle case.
There you go. So anyway, the crawl down at the bottom of the screen is reminding everybody that after this, in fact, it's probably already started the weekly Second Amendment update on the Gun Websites channel or the Daily Gun Show channel. So check that out. Thanks to everybody who watched this evening, no matter what platform you were on, let it be YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to everybody who contributed to the text chat. Thanks to my panelists for making it a great show, as they always
See you on the calf rope.
That's right. And thanks to all of my channel supporters on YouTube for helping to back the channel that way. I really appreciate everything that they do. Don't forget that next week, Friday night, Fowl Territory, this same channel, the same time, 9 p.m. Central, right here. Don't miss it. And
What's the topic for next week going to be? Do you know yet?
I don't know.
Oh, I was trying to get a plug in.
I don't plan things that far in advance, you know.
Oh, I thought you had them planned out for the year already.
Oh no. That's my short.
Some people do that.
For the entire year.
So what's your video? What's your video you're recording this week? Because I know you're going to start recording review videos.
Haven't decided what, but yes, I do need to get busy on some videos. And
Get
it's
busy
going
on
to
that
be super
downstairs
cool.
neighbor.
No, I'm not going to video that. That's for sure.
Please don't.
No, we're not going to video that. So
Pictured
anyway,
it.
we digress. These guys are silly.
You're
Anyway,
going to undress, that's for sure.
could, but probably won't. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And remember that if anyone wants to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, you give them the bird.
Give 'em the bird.
Right. That is right. So have a great weekend, everybody. This is Gizzard Gary, and we'll see you next time.